things have been pretty busy for me around here, and I feel like I have a little bit of explaining to do. Because I now have 45 levels, still barely any money, I'm now involved in a business venture, and I've acquired a giant rat. Yeah, you're seeing this right, it is a giant rat. Not only have we become best friends, but this giant rat also takes me around everywhere, so it's pretty awesome. But before I delve into how I acquired such a thing, I just want to say, welcome back to Misadventures. So yeah, over the past couple days, I got really into dungeon running, specifically the sewers, because it's fairly quick and can get you a good amount of coin, which, yeah, I spent all on that rat, by the way, which is why I don't really have any money anymore, but hey, it was worth it. But essentially, in order to run the sewers without being poisoned constantly, there's actually one key item that you need for that, and that would be milk. And if you all recall from the last episode, I may have proclaimed that I would never drink milk because I said that it was gross. Listen, catch me not drinking milk. Like,
I'll do anything to avoid that.
And I may have to formally retract that statement and apologize to all milk drinkers out there, because I have been drinking a disgusting amount of it. So much that I may have also fallen into a milk business with Avid. Trust me, I can explain everything.
Psst, psst, psst. Hey.
Hello?
Hey, kid, come over here.
Okay.
Come here. Hey, you want some of the White Thunder?
Wait, what is that? That looks like milk.
I've got whole milk, 2%. I've got oat milk, almond milk, which is becoming increasingly unpopular. I could hook you up for the dungeons.
For the dungeons. Okay, well, only if you promise not to tell anybody my secret, because I made fun of you last week for liking milk. And I just have to be so honest that, Avid, I do like milk now, so I will take a little bit of 2%.
All right, look, you know, normally I'd sell this for 2,000 gold, probably, I think. But,
what? Why?
Do you know how exclusive this milk is? I mean, people are going to be coming from all over the server just to get it.
Avid, it's milk. It's not that special.
Yeah, but it's all marketing. Trust me. Now, hear me out. My cows. Have you seen them?
No.
Come with me.
Okay.
This is what I'm talking about. Come on. Shh.
Dude, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of a dump. It's like, why is there 3 open fires? The cows are breathing that smoke in. There's cobwebs.
The smoke helps with the milk. Did you not hear? Try
how do you even have cobwebs? I'm sorry. This is unacceptable. We moved in here like what, 2 days ago? How long have you had this place for?
Okay. All right, hear me out. Word has it that the mayor, you know, Lizzie, she's calling herself the mayor around these parts. She says I might be able to get a little special exception for this house. Get a little basement of sorts, you know, a speakeasy of sorts.
Ooh,
you know what I mean?
Okay.
You know, and if we can move a couple of cows down there, we could get people to pay for like a VIP access to like the milk lounge.
So, if that's the case, that means we could like, you know, upgrade the milk a little bit? A couple little milkshakes, perhaps?
Milkshakes, exactly. And get these guys into slightly better living conditions, maybe?
Only if there's cappuccinos.
Cowpuccinos.
I really need to start with these milk puns, you know?
Yeah, really start thinking about it. Day in and day out. This is our life now.
This is our life. You know what?
Okay.
A day ago I hated milk, now I'm all in.
Okay, all right. So you maybe you can help me build the underground or the milky.
Did you hear me sip that much?
Yeah.
That was like a 3-part sip. I don't know why.
It goes down easy. It
really does.
Come on.
Yeah,
it is another. Yeah.
Here, let me just take another little sip. If I'm investing in a product, I don't know why I said investing, because I think you're actually just roping me into like this business. Do I even get like shares in this or anything?
You know what? I'll split the profits on the VIP tickets 50-50 down the middle.
Okay, deal. If I'm now an investor, I got to try our product a bit. So here, let me just give it a couple more tastes.
Really good, isn't it?
You know what? This is pretty delicious. Here, let me just before I make up my mind, I just need to try a little bit more.
Keep going. The one in the back, actually, that's the whole milk.
that's a good one.
Careful.
Oopsie daisy, there we go. Watch your step.
Yeah. This is just, wow.
Wow, this is a good one.
I'm so full of milk.
So in the time that has passed, Avid was actually able to secure us a spot for our milk tavern, and he told me to swing by to check it out. Essentially, he was able to purchase some land under the house that we could dig out to make this secret spot. So while Avid begins digging stuff out, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start collecting some resources. Cause we're planning on building up a pretty sizable area with a bar, stage, room for seating, and all of that stuff. And that's gonna require quite a few materials, so I think I better make a trip to the resource world.
Oh, drip.
But of course on this server, there's always a misadventure around the corner. And this time, it went by the name of Sev. What have you been up to, huh?
I've just been in the sewers and in the crypt.
Ooh, scary, scary.
It was scary. Also, what is this thing? I saw
rat?
it was so scary. It's so scary. Why is it so big?
Don't be mean to my unnamed rat, okay? Is it cute though? Look, it jumps.
Yeah, it's cute. It's cute. Okay, it's cute.
Do you want one?
I want this rat. Wait, can I have a rat?
You
They
can
got
have a
this
rat
one.
too.
I won't take your rat.
For a
Wait, I can-
price.
Aw.
I know.
Why does it always come with a price?
I know, things always come with a price. Listen, I'm not here to scam you or anything, but I can help you and teach you the ways of getting the rats.
Yeah, teach me the rat ways.
Okay, so what we need first is we need a lot of food.
What kind of food?
Mutton.
Okay, come into my kitchen. Look at this. Look at this.
Okay,
this barrel.
that's not a bad start, but have you killed rats before?
Like in the sewers? Like
Yeah.
those, yeah, I kind of murdered a lot of them.
So that may have made them unhappy, which means you might have to feed them more. So I think what we're gonna have to do is take a trip to the sheep farm really quickly, and
Okay.
yeah, we gotta get some mutton for you.
Right.
Hey, I know I was supposed to be going to collect materials for this very important Milky Tavern, but if a friend comes knocking at my door, I simply can't not help them. Also, getting slightly off track feels like it's in the spirit of Misadventures if you ask me. Plus, now I actually get to explain how I came about obtaining said rat. So Sev and I spent some time grabbing up a bunch of mutton, because you need to feed the rats in order to become acquainted with them. After we had collected enough, we made our way over to the sewers. Next step, we need milk to combat the poison.
I will make a bucket for myself. I must try this milk drinking trick. I mean, I'm lactose intolerant, so
It's fine
will
though,
stop
we've
me.
got oat milk options. We've got oat milk, okay?
my body will stop me. Oh, can we have oat milk? I want oat milk.
Yeah, we do have oat milk.
But not from Avid.
Excuse me, this is my business partner, okay? Avid. So Sev over here is a little bit of a milk hater. She's
I'm
not
lactose
into it.
intolerant.
So I
now.
firmly believe that if we provide her with a free sample, she'll be a returning customer.
I always have milk on me. You can have a little bit. This is freshly
Yay.
milked.
Thank
Just
you.
give it a try.
Just give it a try.
If
Drink
it-
it
just-
now, like
yeah.
in this moment.
Yeah, no, drink it now. Yeah, drink
Drink it now,
right
you have to.
Drink it right now in front of
I will
us.
regret it. I will regret it so much.
So, the consensus is that Sev cited tummy issues for her reasoning as to why she didn't really like it. But that's neither here nor there because she's gonna have to learn to drink this milk because it keeps her safe in the sewers. Wow, I sound like such a mom right now. Drink your milk! It's good for you! So off we went to go find one of the secret spots where you can obtain one of the rats. Alright, so if you want the rat, simply what you have to do is jump down here. This is why you're gonna want the milk. This is why you're
I
gonna
always
want the
go
milk,
here
okay?
without milk, but okay, milk
Sip
is
the
kinda
milk,
useful.
sip the milk, it's
It is
fine.
kind of useful. It is kind of useful.
And then what you're gonna wanna do is come over here. You see all these rats here? See smudge right here? Right click on smudge. And you'll see
how
that
do I-
there's something called a rat
Move,
mount.
rat. Yes.
So you have to purchase that with 1,000 coins, right? But you also have to be in
Expensive.
good favor of the rats.
Wait, but what if I do it now? Like, can I buy it now already, or do I have to feed
No,
them
you gotta
first?
feed them first and then eventually you'll be able to buy it. So get feeding them, Sev. Now this process can end up taking quite a bit of time. And if you've previously killed any rats before, you actually have to give them more food to make up for that. So after I showed Sev the way to do it, I decided to head off so I could begin collecting those resources that I need. Because Avid and I have a pretty big list of things that we're gonna need to build this Milky Tavern, and I don't have that many materials. So we're definitely gonna have to make a trip into the resource world. However, I have discovered that there's a couple places on this map where I can obtain certain items. One of them being a mining outpost that has a ton of iron in it. And of course, iron is a pretty crucial component for decorating. I tend to use a lot of it for lanterns, chains, cauldrons, all of that stuff. Okay, I think I found the iron mine. Now, let's see if we can hitch you up over to this. And unnamed rat, I'm gonna head into the iron mines. You keep yourself safe out here, and I will see you soon. I really need to name that little fella. So if any of you have any name suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. The abandoned iron mine. Proceed with caution. Well, that doesn't sound great. Yep, looks like I'm gonna be fighting some mobs for this iron. Okay, I see some iron in the walls here, so can I grab this? I can! So any iron that we see within the walls or on the ground, we can just pick it up like this, and it goes into our inventory. The only thing is we need to keep our eyes out for mobs. So there is a little bit of danger involved here. But honestly, I say this is so worth it. I mean, look at how much iron I already have. There's also coal here too. Oh, this is awesome. Once I get a pick with fortune on it, I need to come back here and see if it actually works with all this iron. Because if it does, it would be extremely easy to grab up some iron in here. So I think I grabbed most of what I could find, which was about 56 pieces of raw iron. And honestly, that's not too bad at all. I barely even spent the evening in there, so I would say that's a really efficient way to grab iron. Now, I might eventually have to come back for a top up another day, but I think this is a pretty good start. So with all of this iron collected, I'm just gonna start cooking some of it up. Because while I was in the mines, I also lost my pants, and I don't have any boots either. I'm kind of a mess right now. So with some of this iron I collected, let me just make myself a fresh pair of pants, little shoes, and I think I'm ready to go into the resource world. So off I went to begin gathering up materials. I spawned in a field close to a classic forest, so I made sure to grab oak, birch, and some leaves. Even if we don't end up using these blocks for walls or flooring, it'll be good to have it so we can make things like barrels and chests. Oh, hello, big cave. You know, we should probably check this out. There could be some materials that we could use for this speakeasy. I mean, deep slate is something we could definitely use, especially for the hidden passageway. And honestly, while we're out here, I kind of also need diamonds, because these iron tools and armor aren't really doing me any favors at this point. My first diamonds! Uh-oh, skeletons. They're fighting each other. There we go, coast is all clear. Yes! I found my first diamonds. Let's go. It may only be one, but guess what? It's my first diamond and I'm gonna treasure this forever. And that brings me one step closer to hopefully soon getting full diamond gear and armor. But if we could even get a little bit of a start on that, I would feel so much better. Whoa, okay. All right, here we go. Couple more added to the pile. Let's go. Stop it. There's even more up there. This is the cave. This is the cave. Honestly. No way. No way. Okay. Even more. Well. Even more diamonds. What is this? I have got some luck today, don't I? Today is a good day for drift. All right, I did poke around a little bit more, but I wasn't able to find any diamonds. And as much as I'm having really good luck right now, I don't really want to push it any further. So I think I'm gonna get out of here. So I made a quick trip back home because I wanted to stash away these diamonds. If I died and lost these in the resource world, I don't know if I'd ever forgive myself. Can you believe we found 9 though? That's awesome. All right, everything's safely stashed away, and now I can go back into that resource world. So what I'm on the hunt for are blocks that would fit the vibe of a moody tavern. Think of a place that has dark flooring, cozy leather couches, mood lighting, maybe some plush carpeting. You get the vibe. Avid and I basically want the atmosphere of this build to be cool and classy, so we need a palette that reflects that. And luckily, since we're both working on this project, we were able to divide up the material list, because there's a lot. Yes, finally, I found a dark oak forest. This was quite a few thousand blocks away, but that's okay. My inventory is pretty empty and I have a feeling we're gonna be using a lot of this, so I'm gonna grab a bunch. Dark oak would look really nice as like some flooring, maybe the ceiling. We could even use it for furniture. Honestly, the options are pretty endless. Okay, I think I've collected more than enough, so I'm probably good to start heading back soon. It's about time that we get this build started with Avid. Alrighty, so check out all of the stuff that we have.
I think we over prepared, if I'm honest, for this. This is so much stuff, Drift.
Yeah, but that's good because now we have all of these chests at our disposal, and also like we don't have to worry anymore. We can use anything we want.
Normally, like I don't have confidence to build. I have to plan and creative and all this stuff, but this is cool. We could just pick from an assortment of Lego blocks and make something cool.
Yeah, we're gonna make something awesome.
But speaking of awesome, I've got something to show you.
All right, let's see it.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So, no longer a torture dungeon for the cows.
Vast improvement, I must say.
Thank you. I got rid of the cobwebs. I cleaned up. Ready? I think it's this one.
Whoa! And that goes down into the space.
I cleared it all out. It really wasn't that bad.
That is so cool.
Thank you. And if you want to close it, I think you have to pull this book. Yep, and then that closes it.
Oh, that is so cool. So wait, I open there?
Open by putting that book, interacting with that, and then closing it by interacting with that book.
You are a genius. How do you figure this stuff out?
Actually, it's kind of embarrassingly simple. It puts the comparator at an output signal of 1, which means the pistons aren't powered, and so they retract, opening the secret entrance. And then when I pull the second book, it puts the comparator at an output signal of 2, which means the pistons are powered and the entrance closes.
That is so cool. See, I don't know any of this stuff, so it's embarrassing that I don't know it.
I barely do. This is the first time I've used these, so, but yeah, we've got that. So now we have our secret entrance that we'll have to tell people about.
Yep.
And then all of this. I've got some torches as well.
This is a huge space. This is perfect, actually.
Yeah? Okay. Awesome.
Oh, yeah. We have lots of room to work with.
And this is the floor of Sausage's house.
Oh, perfect. So wait, can we build maybe like a little emergency exit?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
I've already worked it out with him because, I sold him the house and I made it a condition. So, oh, yeah.
Oh, perfect. Easy then.
Yeah.
So we're never going to get caught.
Stuff too. No, never.
Okay,
never.
good. As long as I don't get caught, I don't want my reputation to be ruined.
You have a reputation?
Oh, yeah. I'm known as like, good old Drift who would never do anything wrong.
Honest Drift.
Honest Drift.
Perfect. Well, I guess, we're going to have to see, because this is as low as it goes. So we're going to have to fill in the ceiling. Hopefully we've got enough clearance here to do what we need to do. But you ready to get started?
Oh, yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah? All right. Let's do it. Well, we did it.
Yep, it's done.
Oh, I'm sore. My neck is sore.
I know. Also, it's just, I drank so much milk now. I have a tummy ache. It's just awful. Were you drinking milk too while we were doing that?
The whole time.
I don't know why I did that. It wasn't even necessary.
I know, but it looks amazing. So if drinking milk is what does it, it was worth it.
Totally. I mean, should we take a look at what we did?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah, we totally should. Let's see. Do you remember the passcode?
All right, let's see. Okay, let me try again.
Yeah. Of course you.
I was just testing you. Yeah, let's go. All right, you go first.
Yeah. Thank you. Here we go. Let's go down. And we're in the Milky Speak Easy.
Look at this.
So good.
Isn't this the coolest thing ever?
Give me a rundown. I mean, because, in such a small space, we have packed so much stuff.
All right, well, you start off in the corners over here. You got a little VIP space. So this is for the people who want to, have a private little corner to chat about milk, bottle service of milk to the table.
You got a nice view of the stage as well from here. It's perfect seating.
This is a what kind of table would you call this?
This is the high spender?
High spenders table, yeah.
High spenders table. Yeah.
The deluxe edition, if you will. Mm-hmm. Then over here we've got another cozy little VIP nook as well. Very, very 2% cozy.
Milk.
Oh yeah, we've got 2% on the back over here. We're displaying all of our milk products to you all. Then we go over to the main floor. This is where the magic happens because we've got ourselves an entertainment stage with a microphone,
Yep.
Deluxe microphone. What kind is that?
This is a Skelly SM7B.
Wow. That is only the finest.
Only the finest. Mm-hmm. And I like this. I like the stage. Kind of trimmed it out with some dark oak chocolate bars, and gave it a bit of two-tone. And not because I ran out of andesite, because I was really thinking about the build. This was entirely intentional. Totally was.
Did you just drink milk?
No.
Did you hear that?
Is somebody drinking milk?
Somebody definitely milked a cow.
They must have gone. All right. Well, good thing we're moving the cows downstairs. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
We're getting exploited. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Hello?
Yep. What has happened?
Hey!
Stop drinking the milk!
Stop drinking our milk!
Come on! We just spent a fortune on a renovation project, and now we have to make up the deficit. So you can't drink our milk.
We're broke. Well, you can if you pay for it.
Please stop chugging. That's liquid profit.
We got to move those cows down here.
We do. I mean, okay, well, let's just keep going through this. So we've got our little bar stools over here, so you can enjoy the show.
Of course.
But if you want to, like,
cut lightning rods.
Yeah, if you want to, like, sit back and relax, have a little bit more of a chill vibe with your pals, this is the place to be.
This would be my spot. I like to have my front so I can face the doorway. I want to be able to see the door, you know, and it's like so cozy. I just feel so comfortable right here.
Exactly. And also, if there's a comedy show going on, I don't want to be at the front of it because I know I would get picked on. I've just got that face, you know? That type, I've got that little look about me. I would be the target.
I mean, I've been targeting you all day, so yeah.
And I didn't even know it.
We got the shrine to the milk. It's the holy, I believe this is the holiest of milk. Whole milk.
Oh, I see what you did there. I didn't even notice that before.
Oh yeah.
That's so good. Yeah, so we've got our little milk shrine here, a couple milk glasses, if you will. And that's pretty much it for that corner. And then take it away with this bar.
I mean, what's not to like about this bar? It's got the checkered flooring. It's got the seating, the two-tone seating. We've got a little bit of skim here. We've got this I love what you did with this shelving. It's so nice.
Thank you. I've got a question though. Do we have any special reserve milk, perchance? I think I see something on the shelf over there.
We don't talk about that milk.
Okay, fair enough. I also have another question. Some people on this server tend to not like this milk. They say, "Oh, it's a safety violation. It shouldn't be here. It's illegal."
It made me sick. I had to go to the hospital. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So in that case, what happens if we get in trouble?
Well. As you know, Sausage and I worked out a deal underneath his house where when the fuzz comes, you know, when they come here to bust us, staff only, quick escape, and we're out.
That's right. We thought of everything, except it's not done yet.
We need this to be broken, but when that happens, oh God.
I'm really stuck. God. Okay.
Oh God. When that happens, that way, in case anything goes down, goes south, we're out of here.
We're done. No worries. We'll never get caught.
It's the best thing we've ever made. I think it's the first thing we've ever made. You and me together.
You know what? I think it is, but it's still the best thing we've ever made.
I agree.
All right, so the tavern is all complete, and I think it looks so good. Now, while I was offline, Avid was actually able to get the cows into the tavern. So they're in charge of taking care of the bar, and this is where people will be able to come collect their milk. Now, there's one last thing that I want to do to this space. I think to fully complete the vibe of a speakeasy, we need to make this into a general store, because the secret entrance needs to look a little bit more hidden in plain sight. There we go, I added just a couple little more details here and there, and I think that helps conceal this entrance a little bit more. In other words, there's nothing to see here, okay? It's just a little shop with a cash register, some books, and a couple decorations. That's all. Well, with that done, I think everything's pretty much complete here. Wow, what an adventure we've been on today. I honestly didn't anticipate myself getting into a milk business. But hey, here we are now. And you know what? I love it. I think it's hilarious. Now, I bet you're all wondering, Drift, what's next? And honestly, I think I kind of want to keep it a little bit of a secret for the next episode, because I've got some really fun ideas cooking in this little noggin of mine. There may not be many brain cells in there, but there's one floating around, and it's got a little bit of an idea. Now, the only problem is we need coins in order to be able to purchase land in the wilderness. And the problem is I spent most of my money on a rat. I really need to get better with my finances. But with that being said, I think it's time for me to go run some dungeons so I can get some much needed coin. And hopefully the next time you see me, I'll be much more financially stable. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this week's Misadventures. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!